Over 60. 4 cheeses you should never eat and 4 you must eat every day. 4 cheeses you must eat and 4 you should never touch if you're over 60. Did you know that over 85% of adults over 60 still eat cheese at least twice a week? But nearly every senior is making one mistake in the cheese aisle that could cut years off their life. Yet the solution is so simple. Almost 99% of seniors have no idea they're eating cheeses that could quietly double their heart attack risk and slash their chance of hitting 80 by 40%. Shocking, right? The cheese section at the supermarket definitely looks innocent, but the truth is it hides more secrets than most of us realize. In this video, we will reveal the 4 cheeses you must add to your plate and the 4 you need to kick out for good if you're over 60. The scariest part, the number 1 worst cheese could skyrocket your stroke risk by 80%. And you've probably eaten it this week without a second thought. These aren't rumors. This is cold, hard science that most people never hear. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, your age, and which cheese do you eat most often. We're reading and replying to every comment. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos. 4 cheeses that protect your brain, bones, heart, and gut. And 4 that do real damage over time, no matter how good they taste. The 4 best cheeses for seniors. Number 4, Aged Gouda. Aged Gouda is a Dutch cheese known for its firm texture and complex, robust flavor, developed through a longer aging process compared to regular Gouda. It typically has a nutty, slightly sweet, and sometimes caramelly taste, with crunchy salt crystals developing as it ages. Aged Gouda can be a fantastic cheese for people over 60, offering both great flavor and nutritional benefits, but there are a few things to consider for optimal enjoyment and health. Why aged Gouda is good for older adults. Rich in calcium and protein, supports bone health and muscle maintenance. Vitamin B12, important for nerve function and cognitive health. Natural umami flavor, can enhance appetite, which sometimes declines with age. Lactose friendly, aged cheeses have minimal lactose, making them easier to digest. No additives, high-quality aged Gouda is often made with just milk, salt, enzymes, and cultures. Things to watch for. Sodium content, aged cheeses can be salty, opt for lower sodium versions if blood pressure is a concern. Portion control, cheese is calorie dense, so moderation is key for heart health. Hard texture, if chewing is difficult, try grating or melting it into dishes. Best ways to enjoy aged Gouda after 60. Pair with fruit, apples, pears, or figs balance the saltiness. Add to salads, shaved over greens or roasted vegetables. Melted dishes, grilled cheese, soups, or casseroles for easier eating. Whole grain crackers, for fiber and a satisfying crunch. Small portions, a little goes a long way due to its intense flavor. Alternative for those with dietary restrictions. Lower sodium versions, some brands offer reduced salt aged Gouda. Plant-based aged Gouda style cheeses, for those avoiding dairy. Number 3. Parmigiano Reggiano, often called real Parmesan, is one of the world's most prized cheeses, known for its rich, nutty flavor and granular texture. Here's what makes it special and why it's a great choice, especially for people over 60. What makes Parmigiano Reggiano unique? Protected origin, DOP, only produced in specific regions of Italy, Parma, Reggio Emilia, Modena, Bologna, Mantua, under strict regulations. Aged 12 plus months, often aged 24 to 36 months, sometimes longer, developing deep umami, fruity, and savory notes. Natural and minimal ingredients, just raw cow's milk, salt, and rennet, no additives or preservatives. Lactose-free, the aging process breaks down lactose, making it digestible for most people. Why it's great for older adults. High in protein, supports muscle maintenance and repair. Rich in calcium and phosphorus, helps maintain bone density. Vitamin B12 and zinc, supports brain health and immunity. Umami flavor, enhances taste in meals, which can help with age-related appetite loss. Low in fat, compared to other cheeses, about 7-8 g fat per ounce, with no carbs. Things to watch for. Sodium content, like all aged cheeses, it's salty, 450 mg per ounce. People with hypertension should moderate intake. Hard texture, can be tough for those with dental issues, try grating or soaking in soups. Cost, authentic Parmigiano Reggiano is pricier than generic Parmesan, but a little goes a long way. Best ways to enjoy Parmigiano Reggiano after 60. Grated over pasta, risotto, or soups, adds depth to simple dishes. Shaved on salads or roasted veggies, pairs well with arugula, pears, and balsamic. Eaten in small chunks, with nuts, honey, or dried fruit for a protein-rich snack. In broths and stews, the rind can be simmered for extra flavor, remove before eating. As a standalone snack, a small piece satisfies cravings better than processed cheeses. Storage tips. Wrap in parchment plus foil, not plastic, to prevent drying. Store in the fridge, cheese drawer ideal. Freeze grated Parmigiano for long-term use, up to 6 months. Parmigiano Reggiano is a nutrient-dense, flavorful cheese that's worth the splurge, especially for older adults needing high-quality protein and calcium. Its versatility and digestive benefits make it a kitchen staple. Number 2. Grass-fed raw cheddar. A nutrient-dense cheese for health-conscious eaters. Grass-fed raw cheddar is a premium cheese made from unpasteurized, raw, milk from 100% grass-fed cows, offering deeper flavor and potential health benefits. Compared to conventional cheddar. Here's why it's worth considering, especially for those over 60. Why choose grass-fed raw cheddar? Higher nutrient content, more omega-3s, vitamin K2, and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, than grain-fed dairy. Rich in probiotics and enzymes, raw milk retains beneficial bacteria, aiding digestion. No additives or preservatives, traditional cheddar is just milk, salt, cultures, and rennet. Bolder, more complex flavor, grass-fed milk has a richer, slightly tangy taste. Aging matters. Mild, 3 to 6 months, creamy, approachable. Medium, 6 to 12 months, balanced sharpness. Aged, 1+ years, crumbly, intense, with tyrosine crystals, like aged Gouda or Parmigiano. Health benefits for older adults. Stronger bones, high in calcium, vitamin K2, and phosphorus, better absorption than supplements. Heart health, grass-fed dairy has a better omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, reducing inflammation. Muscle maintenance, complete protein source, 7 g per ounce. Gut-friendly, raw milk's probiotics may support digestion, if tolerated. Eyes and brain health, contains beta-carotene, from grass-fed milk, and B vitamins. Potential concerns. Raw milk safety, some people, pregnant, immunocompromised, should avoid raw dairy. Lactose sensitivity, aged cheddar has very little lactose, but raw milk may affect some. High in saturated fat, enjoy in moderation if managing cholesterol. Best ways to enjoy grass-fed raw cheddar. On whole grain crackers or sourdough, pair with apple slices or fig jam. Melted in omelets or soups, adds depth to simple dishes. Grated over roasted veggies, cauliflower, sweet potatoes, or Brussels sprouts. Cheese and charcuterie boards, combines well with nuts, olives, and cured meats. Standalone snack, a small cube satisfies cravings better than processed cheese. Storage tips. Wrap in cheese paper or parchment, not plastic, to prevent mold. Store in the fridge's cheese drawer, cool, slightly humid. Freeze for longevity, up to 6 months, though texture may change slightly. Grass-fed raw cheddar is a nutrient powerhouse with superior flavor, ideal for health-conscious eaters, especially seniors needing high-quality protein and bone-supporting nutrients. If raw dairy is tolerated, it's a fantastic upgrade from conventional cheddar. Number 1. Swiss Gruyere. Swiss Gruyere, a nutty, versatile cheese with health benefits. Gruyere is a classic Swiss and French Alpine cheese known for its rich, creamy, slightly sweet, and nutty flavor. It's a fantastic choice for cooking and snacking, especially for those over 60, thanks to its nutritional profile and digestibility. Why Gruyere is great for older adults. Nutritional benefits. High in protein, 8 g per ounce, supports muscle maintenance. Rich in calcium and phosphorus, promotes bone health. Vitamin A and B12, supports vision, brain function, and energy. Low lactose, aged Gruyere is well tolerated by most. Healthy fats, contains CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which may support heart health. Digestibility. Aged 5+ months, often up to 12+ months, breaking down lactose and proteins for easier digestion. No additives, just milk, salt, cultures, and rennet in traditional varieties. Flavor and texture. Semi-firm, creamy yet slightly crumbly when aged longer. Nutty, caramel-like, with a hint of fruitiness, no Swiss cheese holes that's Emmental. How to enjoy Gruyere after 60. Best ways to eat it. Melted in dishes, perfect for French onion soup, quiches, and gratins. Grated over pasta or risotto, adds depth to creamy sauces. In omelets and scrambled eggs, enhances flavor with minimal effort. Cheese boards, pairs beautifully with apples, pears, walnuts, and honey. Standalone snack, small cubes satisfy cravings without overloading salt or fat. Things to watch for. Sodium content, 200 mg per ounce, lower than aged Gouda or Parmigiano, but moderation is key for blood pressure. High in saturated fat, enjoy in balance with heart-healthy fats, olive oil, nuts. Cost, authentic Gruyere can be pricey, but a little goes a long way in flavor. Storage tips. Wrap in parchment or wax paper, not plastic, to prevent drying. Store in the fridge's cheese drawer, slightly humid. Freeze for cooking, grated Gruyere keeps well for months. Gruyere is a delicious, nutrient-dense cheese that's especially good for seniors due to its digestibility, protein content, and bone-supporting minerals. The 4 cheeses to avoid after 60. 4 processed cheese slices, like American cheese. Those shiny yellow singles are ultra-processed food, not real cheese. They're filled with emulsifiers, artificial colors, sodium phosphates, trans fats, yes, even if the label says 0g. Just 2 slices can hit 600 milligrams of sodium, 25% of your daily limit. The sodium phosphate in particular has been linked to kidney damage, arterial stiffening, and accelerated aging. They also contain preservatives that disrupt your gut bacteria and inflammatory emulsifiers like polysorbate 80 and carrageenan. Skip them. There's nothing real or helpful in these slices. 3 cheese spreads and dips. Anything that comes in a jar and claims to be cheese but doesn't need refrigeration is a red flag. These products are often full of partially hydrogenated oils, trans fats, interesterified fats, possibly just as bad. Message-like compounds hidden under natural flavor. Phthalates from packaging, which disrupt hormones. Plus, they're insanely salty, up to 600 milligrams in 2 tablespoons, and usually laced with preservatives that damage gut flora. They might taste creamy, but they're a chemical soup that can quietly wreck your metabolism. 2 pre-shredded cheese in bags. This one surprises people. Pre-shredded cheese is treated with anti-caking agents like cellulose, wood pulp, potato starch. Natamycin, an antibiotic. Those agents can block nutrient absorption and disrupt digestion. The surface area of shreds also oxidizes faster, degrading nutrients and inviting contamination. Some brands have even been recalled due to E. coli and Listeria risks. If you care about nutrient quality, taste, and safety, buy block cheese and shred it yourself. 1. Blue cheese. That mold might look gourmet, but it carries real risks, especially as we age. Blue cheese is loaded with tyramine, which can spike blood pressure and cause migraines. Histamines, which trigger hives, anxiety, and gut issues. Palmitic acid, a highly inflammatory saturated fat. Mycotoxins, mold byproducts linked to long-term health problems. It's also sodium heavy, over 400 mg per ounce, and easy to overeat due to its sharp flavor. And spoiled blue cheese is hard to detect until it's too late. If you're on blood pressure meds, have migraines, or immune issues, blue cheese is not your friend. To sum it up: eat more of aged Gouda, Parmigiano Reggiano, grass-fed raw cheddar, Swiss Gruyere. Avoid processed cheese slices, cheese spreads, bagged pre-shredded cheese, blue cheese. So what's the one cheese you just can't give up? Ever noticed bloating, brain fog, or better digestion after switching cheeses? If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe for more real, science-backed guidance on how to stay sharp, strong, and independent after 60. See you in the next one.